Good evening, everyone. Back to our 100 SIP Club, the most awaited session, which was pending from last 1 month, digital marketing. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Today, we have with us a very, very dear friend of mine, Mr. Hitesh Agnani. He is, apart being my friend, he is one of the most digital pioneers. I still remember, before I give him a detailed introduction of him, around 8 years back, Hitesh, right? 7 to 8 years back. 8 years back, I was referred to this person from one of my close friends. I met him. He was talking about, sir, digital marketing. हम लोग ये करते, we generate leads. I thought that, यार, what is this digital marketing? I never heard about it. At that point of time, we had a lot of print media. We used to give huge ads of front page ads in the Times of India in midday and all these things. We used to get good number of leads. And this guy says that, sir, you can start the digital marketing with 10,000 rupees. Is this guy gone crazy? Here we are spending around 5 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees a month on generating leads. And this guy is saying that he will give the same amount of leads through 10,000 rupees. This is something practically not workable, but let's give it a try. And I still remember the day, the first package I was taken with Hitesh was around 49,000 rupees, right, Hitesh?
50,000.
50,000 rupees. And it went up to 10 lakh rupees, 20 lakh rupees a month. That was the impact which digital marketing generated on me as an individual. Forget everything what we hear, what we see, but the kind of digital marketing, the kind of events which happened digitally in the last 8 years was outrageous. Today, we welcome you to Digital Marketing Decoded, practical tips for amplifying your reach. Hitesh is the co-founder of propertist.com. He is basically an MBA with some technical background and more of marketing, creativity. Every time he, surprises me every month with some other new tool, which I also have never heard about it. And he says that this seed से lead generate होता है. So it's a specialty that he keeps on surprising me. Today, the major question is why digital marketing? The first reason we have to understand is why digital marketing. Today, if you want to expand your business, any business you might be into real estate, you might be into mutual funds, you might be into insurance. The easiest way to expand your reach and access is digital. Digital means we are talking about Facebook, we are talking about Instagram. I don't even remember what is the count now. Hitesh, do you have any idea how many Facebook accounts we have in India?
Not really, sir, but I think India has the biggest population or biggest audience for these platforms. So India is the biggest, India is the biggest place, where they've got the major audience from. So not even US. So it is the audience in India on their platforms is more than that in the US. So when it comes to number of people active on the platforms, India comes number one.
Okay. The reach has become so big that my mom keeps me updated of what is happening with my cousin in US because she's co-connected in Facebook and Instagram. So the easiest way to expand your reach to n number of clients, relatives, everyone is digital marketing. Second most important thing is targeted marketing. I still remember around 7, 8, 10 years back, if I wanted to target a particular society, a locality, we used to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, go to that paper vendor, carry huge number of one-pagers, okay, request that vendor, please sir, insert this one-pager into your newspaper. He'll say, okay, I'll charge 200 rupees, I'll charge 300 rupees. Sometimes he inserts one-pager into two one-pagers into one newspaper and he forgets to insert two newspaper. That was the way we could have targeted one society or one area. But today, on just one click of a button, we can target the audience where we want, which ethnicity we want, which location we want. That is the power of digital marketing. And that too at the cost 10 times lower of what you used to incur in the past and the labor which used to take. Third most important, cost effectiveness, which I was saying, I gave just told example where we used to spend lakhs and rupees. Hitesh came up with ideas where it was thousands and or as good as it was no cost, zero cost. That was the effectiveness digital marketing gave. is giving and is going to give. Just 1 second. Question and answer, sir. We will. Okay. And सबसे important is the most important thing. Okay. To build trust and credibility. Okay. Digital marketing will give you a very, 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 very effective way, because if you keep on posting, for example, say you are, as everybody is a part of the 100 SAP club membership, okay, we keep on giving you daily posts. Okay, if you keep on posting those posts every day on your digital media platform, how you do it, so people start seeing you on a daily basis. A kind of trust is automatically generated between you and the client, and people who don't know also start approaching you, and people who know you also start approaching you. I'll tell you a very classic example. One of our partners from Dilshuk Nagar yesterday came to me, sir, I will tell you what happened. Sir, please share. Okay, I keep daily the status which you send me, and I keep on sending the broadcast to my message, friends and family members. One of my cousin, we are not in good relation with him from past 8 years. We don't speak. Seeing this SIP teaser every day, he messaged me, "Arey yaar, kitna bar bechega? What is this SIP? Please tell me." This is the kind of reach and trust and credibility you create through digital media. The most important part of digital marketing is it is measurable. What do you mean to say is, for example, today you have given a paper ad saying that you are a financial advisor who are into various products, you sell insurance, you sell mutual funds. You already spent 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees on that ad, okay, and you put your ad on the newspaper. Here you have no idea how many people will see that ad, how many people are going to call you, how many people will be interested. You have no measurement. But same in Facebook or in digital media, digital platforms, you have a fixed measurement. You know how many people have seen your ad, how many people have clicked on your ad, how many people have gone to your website, how many people have sent you inquiries with the name and numbers. That is the kind of measurement we are talking about. Adaptability and innovation, I think Hitesh is a better person to take care. So in conclusion, digital marketing is not just a tool. It has become the basic essence of life today. Okay. Over to you, Hitesh. Now you can take over this thing. Any questions, please keep on asking. Your Q&A is open, and we will try to answer the maximum number of questions live. Uh, one more sincere request. Please, I know this will be a little bit technical. If anybody has any issues, any doubts, we are here. If we are not able to cover in this session, we will try to reach you personally. You have my numbers, you have your RM numbers. Please try to contact us. We will resolve each and every issue. And one of the best part, Hitesh has prepared a link PDF where whatever is going to teach you today, you can just click that link and go to that section directly, and you can operate that one. That was a very beautiful and hard work done by Propertist. And thank you, Hitesh, for that. Over to you, Hitesh.
Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity where you've given us this opportunity once again and trusted us with this webinar on digital. And you were telling me about how I come to you with ideas. Now, of late, it's become the opposite and vice versa, rather, where you have been coming to us with so many things about automation and AI. And I'm sure when it comes to ideas, you're way ahead of us. Just that. We love to take your inputs, and we've started implementing and it started showing results already. So I will be presenting on the topic digital marketing decoded. I'll give you a small brief idea about what it's going to cover. Is the presentation visible, Kapil sir?
Yes,
Visible.
Hitesh.
Okay. So I'll first tell everyone about what is this presentation going to cover, what I am going to cover, so that I set the expectations of the audience right. We are going to tell you about digital market. I'm going to tell you about digital marketing platforms. Each and every platform currently which is out there where you need to be present. What are the best practices that you need to have to be present on that platforms? How can you leverage those platforms to get more business? How can you generate leads via these platforms for free? Today, we are not covering performance marketing in depth, where I'll not be teaching you exactly step by step how to create a campaign, but I will be giving you an overview as to how these platforms work, what is the kind of reach they give you, what are the things that work on these platforms, and how can you leverage them and get business for yourself. So this is what we are going to cover. And at the end of the webinar, we have prepared a document, as Kapil sir said, with all these platform links. Now, suppose if you are not present on some of these platforms, so we have links where you can, we'll send you a PDF where you can just click on that link and you can start setting up your profile on that platform. And we also have certain compiled a list of video guides. Suppose post webinar you want to revisit and you want to understand a particular topic. So we have links of the videos that you can click and you can again refresh the whole idea of what that platform is. So we have compiled this document that we are going to send you at the end of the webinar. And once in between, if you have any questions, you can obviously ask me questions. We would try to cover a major question and answer session after the webinar. We'll have a 15-minute round. Am I right, sir? A 10-15 minute round where we will just be taking questions on digital, and whatever it is pertaining to digital, be it performance, be it organic, be it any platform wise queries, or you have any queries where you are stuck somewhere, we'll be more than happy to answer that, and I'll try my best to answer those queries. So let's begin today. I'll give you a bit just about the company, The Propertist. So it's been over a decade that we founded this company. I and my three other co-founders. We have four co-founders in this company. I'm the co-founder of this company. For the past 1 decade, we've started this real estate platform where it's a property portal and a classifieds platform where we also take up digital marketing for real estate developers. So we started digital marketing at a time when we actually had to go around with a comparison chart of your spends on offline media versus your spends on online media, where we could tell them that how measurable it is, how cost efficient it is. And we started it back when people didn't really have that kind of trust on digital platforms, and they were like, but I think offline is any day better. But we've been in that time when we had to convince people for digital, and now we are seeing a time where we don't have to convince, and people are much better off when it comes to understanding digital. So we are, this paradigm shift that we saw came mostly post COVID. So I think, sir, COVID ke baad, we had this discussion that you said you guys are at the right place at the right time. And I remember that statement of yours. You said you will see a big shift now from offline to online. And I remember all the spends. So we would talk about campaigns worth 50,000 to a lakh pre-COVID, and all of a sudden we started talking about 5 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 25 lakhs. And I know a couple of developers who are spending crores on digital platforms. So that is a kind of shift that we have seen in the past few years, and especially post-COVID. And we must have managed more than 25 crores till date, but these are majorly spends on real estate. Now, let's start with what is digital marketing. I am sure every one of you must be knowing, but I'll just cover it quickly. So, digital marketing is marketing of any product or service using a digital medium, right, which is connected to the internet. So, what does digital marketing give you? It gives you a good geographic reach. You can be sitting in Mumbai, and you can be in any part of the world, and you can market your product in any other part. For example, Dubai properties are getting marketed here in Mumbai. That's a very good example of how good geographic reach this digital marketing gives you. It's very cost effective. As sir said, that earlier pamphlets you print, you sell, you distribute, and then you spend up a lot of money on that, and you can't measure. Here, maybe you just spend 1,000 rupees a day, and you can reach more people as compared to what you would from the offline sources. You can get results, you can measure your results. It's very easy to create awareness, and obviously digital is the place to be, right? So let's understand a few things about the internet consumption in India now. Post the I would call it the geo revolution, where they came in with free internet. I think that really gave a very good push to the consumption in India, from 1 GB a month to 1 GB a day. Now, if you go to see, an average user in India is consuming almost 24 GB on an average in a month. And I think that's the highest internet consumption across the world. So that is the kind of opportunity we have at our hands. And the penetration yet, I would not say is 100%. I would yet say we are at somewhere 70% of what I was reading. And lot of scope yet to come. Okay, now coming on to the platforms, when you say digital, now what are the most common platforms where we can leverage those and get the reach for our business? We have Facebook, we have YouTube, we have Google Business, we have WhatsApp, we have Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So these are the platforms basically that I'm going to cover, tell you a bit about them and the best practices. Okay, so before I move on to the best practices, I would like to give you a few important terminologies, because when you meet anyone who's pitching you digital, maybe you're meeting an agency, maybe you're meeting a freelancer, they will use these terms, and it is very important for you to know what is the meaning of these terms, right? So before I go on to these platforms, I'll just give you a gist of the terms that you need to be aware of. Very first is click-through rate. It's called CTR. CTR basically means the number of people per impression, that your number of clicks that you're getting per 1,000 impressions, right? So CTR will always be in a percentage. So 1%, 2%, 3%. So CTR is a percentage of the total number of clicks that you get when you put out a certain number of impressions. Now, what is CPM then? So earlier, in newspapers, I'll explain you in a very simple manner. When you would put an ad in a newspaper, they would say itna sa jo jagah hai, they would measure that and they would give you a cost. So basically, how these online platforms charge you is not by the real estate that they're giving you. They charge you by the number of impressions that they give you, right? And that charge is called cost per 1,000 impressions, which is called CPM, cost per mile. Okay, so for every 1,000 impressions, they will tell you how much they are charging you. So you can measure your campaign. You can ask कि मेरा CPM क्या होगा when you're reaching out to a set of audience. You can always ask any freelancer, any agency, कि what is the kind of CPM I can expect, what is the kind of CTR I can expect. So कितना impressions आएगा, and out of that, how many clicks can I expect? Okay, now what is CPC? So when a person out of these impression clicks on your ad, what is the kind of spends that you're putting for that click is called CPC. PPC, CPC, more or less the same thing. You will hear a lot of people saying PPC, CPC. Pay per click or cost per click means one and the same thing. A lot of people also confuse this with a PPC campaign, which is a pay per click campaign. Pay per click campaign can be on Google, can be on Facebook. So, it's majorly called CPC, where you pay for a particular click. Now, what is CTA? Now, when you put out any ad, there is a button there, inquire now, call now, any kind of, call to action where, ad to dikha diya, but what after that? What does a person need to do after that? So you need to place a CTA, which is a call to action, which will tell the people, okay, if you're interested, this is what you need to do. So that is a CTA. And then there is remarketing. Again, one of the terminologies is where you reach out to a particular set of audience who's already visited you or engaged with you in the past. So if I
Can you
break it
just
down,
emphasize more on remarketing once, and so I understand?
yeah. So I'll give you an example, sir. I'll give you a simple example. Suppose if you are looking to buy the new iPhone, right? And you go on Amazon and you visit a page on Amazon of iPhone. Now, Amazon will collect your information via cookies and then will reach out to you again and keep. So whenever you go to any other website, you will see on the right hand side or on your phone, you will see ads of iPhone from Amazon popping up, right? So they capture your cookie and then they remarket to you by sharing the same ads on different platforms, not their platform. So you will keep seeing that ad. When you keep seeing the same ad where you visited already, that's a form of remarketing. There's also one more term that's missing here, that's called retargeting. If suppose you went onto Amazon and you saw an ad for an iPhone and you didn't purchase it, so they can also retarget you and try to push you an Android phone. So you may also see along with iPhone, they are pushing you an S24 Ultra or something in the same bracket. So that is called retargeting, maybe where they are not showing you the same product, they are showing you something else.
So in short, if I watch an ad, mutual fund sahi hai, and
Right.
that keeps on haunting me, doesn't mean that they are spending so much. It is just that I have clicked it, so
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
keep on seeing that again and again and again.
You are stuck in the net, as we call it. Okay, so let's start with the very first platform. I believe any business, okay, be it a mutual fund business, be it a real estate business, be it a retail business or a service business, the very first step of creating your online presence is to have your Google My Business listing. Okay, now what is Google My Business listing? These are basically local listings. I'm sure if you search anything for any service on Google, say AC repair shops, or you search for electronic showrooms near me, you search for a real estate broker near me, or you look for a stock broker near me. When you make these searches, Google gives you a few results on top, right? I'll show you how those results look like, and those results, helps people to connect faster, where they don't have to go to any classifieds platform like a Just Dial or any other classifieds platform to find that business. So Google gives you those businesses on the top, where you can look at the map, you can look at that business reviews and all, and you can reach out. So the very first step of anyone wanting online presence is to create My Business account. Now, out of all the viewers that we have right now, can you tell me in Q&A how many of you have an existing Google My Business account? How many of you all are currently having a live business account? If you could maybe raise your hands, or you could just put it on Q&A, we'll know how many of you have a business account. So for all the people, that's a very good start, guys. Google My Business is some place where we've seen phenomenal results coming in from. Now let's go to the. Okay, this is a preview of the business listing.
Yeah, I think the preview would make them realize what is a Google My Business account.
Now looking at this, how many of you have this? So this is our Google My Business listing, where we have our name and reviews and everything up there. And just a reference that we picked up, Zero, the marketing partner, Panvel. So we saw his business listing and we put up that. Okay, very good. No. I see a few no's also there. So guys, first thing that you need to do if you want to be present online is to have a Google My Business listing. Trust me, even if you do this much, you'll have enough leads coming in for your business for sure. Because for anything, the trend is today you want anything. The first thing that you do is you go on Google and you look for it. And the very first result that will come in for any such searches would be a Google business listing. Okay, now let's go on to Google Ads. I'll give you a few tips on the Google business listing before I go on to Google Ads. Very important, once you're done setting up, in case you already have a Google business listing, you need reviews. So make sure your existing clients, your friends and family, all your potential clients, whomsoever you've interacted with and you feel can give you a review, please ask them for a review. And there is a very simple way where you can ask them. You can make a message format where you just ask them that it would be great and help my business if you could give me a review on Google. And you prepare that link and you share it and keep it with you and share it with anyone you interact with. Okay, and you make them put a review for you. More reviews will mean more visibility. More visibility will lead to more leads for you. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you have a business listing, make sure you start off by getting reviews for your business. Secondly, make sure you have all the details mentioned. Your office, whether you're operating from home or office, doesn't make a difference. Your address should be mentioned. You should have your phone number. Without a phone number, Google business listing will not help you, because where will people reach you? So make sure in your Google business listing, you have your phone number, which is visible. You have your reviews, you have your address, and you have photos for credibility. As a blank Google business listing, mat chhod dena, please, guys. You have to have photos that establishes credibility. Okay, they feel okay, you're a live working business. So if you could just Google The Propertist, you will see all our office pictures also put up. That kind of establishes credibility for our potential clients.
Hitesh, I think this is the right time. Can you just open that PDF link and show them, because a lot of people are asking how to create this thing, a link manager account.
Okay.
Okay,
so,
this is, I think, the ideal time to open that PDF of yours, the jackpot, and show them how you will help him out.
Just a second, sir. I'm trying to do that.
I think you have to stop the screen. Yes, perfect.
Just one second.
So freebie for all attendees today. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, this is the document that we'll be sharing with you. The very first link, creating a Google My Business profile. We've put up videos as well as, no, I think the other document, yeah, here it is. So you can just click on this link that we are going to share, and you can start building your Google My Business.
And the same thing in the page 2, he has given a complete YouTube link, how to create that also. Can you just click on one link and show them? For first link. First one, not the YouTube one, the other.
Not the YouTube one. Okay.
Yeah.
Get business profile. Is it?
The link
Yeah,
has
yeah,
not. We can only
yeah.
see this.
Just 1 second. I'll share that. Okay.
See, yeah.
So I click on get business profile because I already have it. So it is showing here. Otherwise, it will give you an option to create one.
I think, guys,
So
this is the most useful links you can get. Just you will get that link page. You have to click it, and this page will open up. And here you can start creating it.
yeah, and also if you have any difficulties, we've also we also have another page where you can watch a video and you can understand that okay, how do I go about creating the business listing? Okay.
Thank you, Hitesh.
Yeah, sir, I think we have a couple of questions. I'll just look at that.
Hitesh, we have a
Uh,
lot of questions. I think
okay, okay.
you
We'll do it.
continue with
We'll
this
do
thing.
it at the
I'll
end.
take care of the
Yeah,
Q&A.
we'll do it at the end then. Okay,
Yeah.
we will do it at the end. So let's go back to the presentation. Just 1 second. So open the presentation.
Guys, please keep on typing your questions. We will try to answer all the questions in the end. But you type the questions immediately because after moving into the next this thing, we will forget about the first one.
Just give me 1 second.
Thank you, Madhya. She's already answering the questions.
Yeah. So we are back. So let's go on to what ads do you get under Google. Uh, I'll quickly talk about this. We'll not go much in detail about Google Ads, but I'll give you a brief overview of the different type of ads that Google offers. And so maybe we can plan another session for the performance marketing part where we can actually give them simple steps to create certain type of ads.
If you
So
keep
let's
on
start.
impressing my partners like this, my company will put you on panel.
Already very caught up with the work, sir. So let's start. Google Ads, search ads. I'm sure anyone, everyone out here who has searched for something on Google, always you will come across certain sponsored ads, right? Or ads written on top of search results. Okay, those are called search ads. So whenever you search for anything on Google search and you see some results on top which carry a small left side, you'll see an ads tag or maybe a tag which says sponsored, that is called a search ad, right? So search ad works on keywords. So if you set up a search ad, you have to select the kind of keywords you want to show your ads on, and that is called search ads. In short, whenever you search on Google and you see for a few ads on top, those are search ads. Now coming to second, demand generation ads or maybe display ads. These are ads when you go on apps, okay, Google partner apps and websites. When you see these ads on the left hand side, your image ads or video ads running on the left and right hand side of the website, or you see it your in-app ads when you're playing a game and ads pop up. So those are called display ads. Now there is demand generation ads wherein Google has recently come up with this demand gen, wherein they are showing display ads on YouTube. They are showing display ads on your Discover tab on your phone, and they are showing these ads on Gmail. So these are the three platforms where Google you can run these display ads on. Then you have YouTube ads. I'm sure you guys must be watching YouTube videos and you see a skippable and a non-skippable ad. That's called a YouTube ad. And then I already covered display ads where on multiple websites when you see these ads, display ads running, which are with Google partners. So those are called display ads. So you can do display ads at Google, you can do YouTube ads at Google, you can do demand generation ads on YouTube, Gmail, and Discover tab at demand generation ads, and you can do search ads. And the most famous form of ad which everyone majorly uses is search ad. Okay, now here are a few best practices for Google My Business listing. As I have already mentioned a few things out of here, that you need to have First things, you need to have reviews, you need to have pictures of your office space, of your maybe your offering. You can also create posts of your offering of products and services. So when you set up a business account, you have an option to upload your postings on Google as well, right? So you have to make sure you have to put maximum possible content on your Google business listing, which will help you create credibility, get you more leads. Okay, rating review is very important. Also, there is one more option that Google business listing gives you. Not a lot of people know about this, where you can create a free website using Google My Business account. So a lot of people say, I don't have the money, I don't want to invest 15, 20,000 in hiring someone to create a website for me. Now, Google My Business listing gives you an option to create a free website. And again, to create a free website, there's a link that we have added in the document. So when you get the document, you can just click on that. You can start setting up your free website via Google My Business listing. So what Google will do is they'll pick up all the elements from your business listing and give you a website out of that. And that website can show up on your Google business listing itself. So remember, Google business listing, you need to have photos, you need to have reviews, you need to have your website there, you need to have your phone number there, which is very important. Do not forget. Let's move on to the next platform, YouTube. Now, I'm sure a lot of people in real estate, in mutual funds, and everyone, the consumption on YouTube has really gone up, right? So for anything that we want to understand, learn in detail, the first thing that we do is we go on YouTube and we try to see, be it recipes, be it understanding what is mutual funds, being, what you want to watch a real estate project, or you want to do a virtual tour of the project. It's all available on YouTube, right? So as you know, it's the largest video sharing platform. Okay. And again, India has the largest audience on YouTube.
Some of the partners are asking, a couple of asking me, sir, can you help us to give some tips and tricks on how to create YouTube videos so we can reach people effectively? Can we do a separate session on YouTube?
I think that's doable. You can do maybe explainer videos, or you can do walkthrough videos. If it is real estate, then walkthrough videos is what really works. And when it comes to mutual funds, it's more of explainer videos where you can talk about the top 6 funds in large cap, top 3 funds in small cap, or overall the best funds that have given the best returns, or how to save up for a 1 crore down payment or 1 crore house, or how to save for a 10 lakh down payment. Maybe such videos really bring in the audience. And tips would be, obviously, if you ask me for tips, you have to understand what your audience, your target audience, is looking out for. Like for us in real estate, people say that we don't understand the terminologies, right? So we started doing videos on real estate terms, like what is OC, what is CC, what is IOD, right? So this is what gave us the engagement. So you have to understand who is your target audience, what is the kind of information they would like to get from you, and you have to start making videos. Also, to begin with, you can start doing a bit of competitor analysis. If you know there are few people who are in your competition, see what are they doing on YouTube, right? See what are they doing on Instagram, and then accordingly you can put out your version of the same concepts and then see how it goes for you.
So you mean to say that in the financial industry, we have more terminologies compared to real estate. So do you feel so that the ideal way would be educating people on all these, what are these
Absolutely.
terminologies are, so that we get more and more audience, more followers?
Absolutely. Absolutely,
And
sir.
how big should be the video, an ideal video?
So it should not be more than 45 seconds for Instagram. If you're making it for shorts or for reels, I think 45 seconds to a minute should be good. If it is a long one, then 1.5 minute maximum. Should not
Achha,
go
the
beyond
longest you mean is 1.5 minutes.
1.5 minute for reels and Instagram. Now, what has happened is that there are two types of video consumption that is going on. One is the long form content. Long form videos are working on YouTube, where you can have a 10-minute, 15-minute video, 30-minute video. As you know, these travelers are putting out, and then you can take snips out of that and have 30-second snip shots put on shorts, 45-second reels that you can put out from the same video. So what people are usually doing is, agar koi long form content hai where they have to really take time to explain the concept, they go on YouTube and put that video up. And if they have short form content, like for example, if you just take up one concept, what is SIP, what is the full form of SIP, and how do I start an SIP? If you want to do that, and if you can achieve that in 45 seconds, I think that would be really good. That is what brings the audience to your page.
Great.
So YouTube is more of a long form content kind of a platform where people appreciate when they go on YouTube. They don't go for like absolutely short videos. They have Instagram for that, and they have YouTube Shorts for that. But usually people go on to YouTube to see a longer video, to consume content in a longer format, right? So YouTube is more about talking for 10-15 minutes and explaining in depth, like people talking about recipes in depth, people talking about their travel experience in depth, what was my itinerary like, and all of that cannot be covered in short form. So वो सब YouTube पे जाता है, right? So it's very important. If you are not camera shy as a business, I think everyone should be present on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. You need to make video content. Start with Instagram and Facebook, and if you're comfortable there, then you can move on YouTube and make longer form of content. But you also have shorts on YouTube where you can put up short form content as well, and that can also bring you the audience and attract leads for you.
Thank you.
Now, what are the best practices on YouTube? As I said, I would suggest a few things. Explain people about which business you belong to, and explain people more about your industry. Like for mutual funds, if you explain them how mutual funds work, how you should not look at the previous 3 years of performance, rather look at what can you predict for the next few years, what is it that they can give you. You can talk about that. You can talk about how to start a SIP, very basic things. What we have learned from our journey in putting out video content is, even the most basic things give you maximum reach, right? So even if you start with putting up basically what is SIP, what is SWP, what is STP, right? People would actually want to consume that. So you can start with basic things. Understand what does your audience want, what do they want to understand. Maybe you have people you interact daily. Ask them what is the kind of content would you like to consume when it comes to mutual funds or for real estate. For real estate, we know people want to see sample flat walkthroughs. That is one thing that really works. Everywhere you go, real estate, all what they're doing is walkthroughs of flats, and they are getting tons of comments there that I'm interested, please share more details, right? For mutual funds, so I think you would be in a better position to comment as to what can exactly connect with audience.
One question here. You are a real estate guy. How do you know all these SIP, STP, SWP?
Sir, as you said, I'm an MBA. I'm a post grad in finance, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I did my post graduation in finance, so
Okay.
well aware of these terms myself. Okay, so again, as I said on YouTube, when you make content, make sure you have a very good thumbnail. You need to do some research on YouTube, what kind of thumbnails are working. You need to have the description that you put should be relevant to your topic. So make sure your description and the text that you put in the video along with the video is also optimized for people to find you, right? So those keywords that you put will help people discover your video. So don't leave that empty. अगर कोई video डाल रहे हो तो make sure you have some description at the bottom which contains a few keywords like stock market, SIP, mutual funds, how to invest in stock market. So this is very important. Video डालो, नीचे description डालो, description के अंदर keywords डालो, and understand what kind of content is working for you. मतलब 4-5 वीडियो डालने के बाद देखो कहाँ पे reach मिला, and maybe you get the pulse of the people who are watching your videos and see, this is where I'm getting more reach. Okay, let me make more content on that.
Regarding the thumbnails, guys, don't forget, last session in Canva, I taught you how to make the YouTube thumbnail. And in the first session in ChatGPT, you can get the hashtags, get the description, video description you want. Everything, you don't have to be any English literature professor. Everything is now available. ChatGPT will help you in everything.
Okay.
Hitesh,
So now
two
Yeah.
questions in the Q&A. Could you take those, please?
Okay. Sir, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So someone is asking, Manpreet is
Manpreet.
asking, how can
Yeah.
I get good reach for my YouTube videos? Manpreet, the way of getting good reach is first your thumbnail has to be very attractive. Like, if you open YouTube, you will see the topic is mentioned in big and bold in the thumbnail. So your thumbnail is the first thing that you need to optimize and make it in a way that people would want to click it. You somewhere have to use clickbait technique in your thumbnails. You would not believe about this thing about stock market, right? Maybe something like that in big and bold will give you more clicks. Good bright colors, good thumbnail, and a few keywords along with your content will give you good reach. Taking the second question, sir, if we do everything like Instagram post, YouTube channel, short, website, everything, but we are still lacking in generating leads, and how will we get to know where we are lacking or what mistake we are doing? Anonymous attendee. So I would like to answer this at the end because we have a slide where we have put out 5-7 points that will help you generate leads for free. Okay, I'm pretty sure that has worked for everyone. So just wait till the end. We have that slide where we are talking about how do you generate leads for free, and I'm sure with that it will answer your question.
And one more question is how hashtag actually work.
Hashtags actually work in Instagram. How can we use Instagram for business purposes? Okay, now I'll tell you how hashtags work in two different ways. First is hashtag works for the algorithm to understand what content have you put out, right? So if you just notice your Instagram feed, you will see whatever you're consuming more is served to you more. For example, if I am in real estate, I see a lot of content related to real estate, or maybe I like, say, cricket. So I'll see a lot of content related to cricket. Okay. Now, my feed is filled with my likings. And now, when you put out a video as a business or a channel, okay, and you use those hashtags, so the algorithm knows that, okay, this content is about cricket, or this content is about mutual funds or stock market. And then people who like to consume, videos on that particular topic will be shown that video, right? So the first
Hitesh,
way
on this point, I want to just share something. Can you just allow me to share the screen?
Yeah, sir. I'll stop share.
Yeah. This is called as something called as a 100 SIP club, a WhatsApp group, which I have created, where more than 500 partners are participating. So every day in the morning, we send them a quote, okay, with a beautiful photograph, mostly made by AI, okay, and hashtags. Okay, if you see every day in the morning, they receive this. I genuinely don't know how many people are actually using this.
Right.
If you see, every day they get it.
Yeah. So coming back to hashtags, two ways. Algorithm understands what is your video about. Okay. And secondly, when people go to explore and maybe search about something, there is an explore tab in Instagram just besides your feeds where there's a search icon. You go there and you type in the search. When you type there, Instagram will give you results basis the hashtags, and not just hashtags, also the content in the video, right? So it's not like only hashtags will give you the reach, but also if you have the text in the video, the algorithm is now able to read the text on your video as well. So hashtags really work even today. They do not as much as they would earlier. Now the algorithms have become smarter. They also understand from the video what is the kind of video that you put out, whether it is about mutual fund, whether it is about real estate. So algorithms are smart, but it is always better to follow best practices, and it is one of the best practices to have hashtags under your video that you put out, any video that you put out. Abhishek is asking about LinkedIn. Abhishek, we are just going to come on that slide. So I think it should answer your question. Okay. Currently, we'll start with Instagram. Now, Instagram is one of the most active platforms. I would say the kind of time spent on Instagram is just going up as compared to other platforms. And again, if you see an average time spent on social media by an user in India is 2 hours, 30 minutes, 2.5 hours per day is what when we found when we were researching on this topic. I think out of this, we saw that it's almost an hour or hour and a half that people spend on Instagram itself, right? So social media, I believe it's more or less Instagram and YouTube where people spend their major time these days. Especially reels, once you get into that, then there's no coming out of it. It's like quicksand. बैठे रहो आधा घंटा उस पे and you don't realize. So yeah, it's a good place to market as a business.
आजकल हमें
Okay.
ज्यादा लीड्स इंस्टाग्राम रील से आती है ना.
What's that?
Nowadays we get a lot of leads from Instagram reels, right?
Oh yeah, a lot of leads coming in from there, sir. A lot of leads. And as a placement also, when we advertise, there was a time that majorly leads would come from the feed section, right? Then it went to the story section. First it was just feed, then it stories came, then it went to stories se leads aane lagi. Then post that reels came. When reels came, that was completely it changed the game. So all majorly our engagement was on reels. So now people spend more times on reels than they do on the story tab or the feeds tab.
Okay.
Yeah. So Instagram, some good practices. First, please have your account on Instagram, your business account, not your personal account. I'm talking about your business account. Need to have a business account there. Make sure you don't make your page private, right? It should be an open page. Put up content that is engaging, right? How to generate that content? We have a slide at the end. You will say, how do I do it myself? If I have a small business, मैं खुद से कैसे करूँ? We'll tell you how to use the AI bots and chat bots to create content. Excuse me. And then you can also keep a track of your competitors. See, to begin with, first thing that you need to do is see what others are doing on Instagram. What are other people who are into stock market or into real estate? What are they doing? Right? And then you get a starting point. But ideally, I would suggest when you start with your own business page on Instagram, the first thing that you need to do is to start by talking about your own brand, right? Put up a few posts about your company. When did it start? What does it do? Right? What are the kind of services you offer? So start by putting something about yourself, and then how you would build audience on Instagram is by putting out reels. I'll put it very simply. Reels is the only place majorly where Instagram will give you reach to non-followers. वहां से followers आएंगे आपको. But for that, for you to get followers, make sure your foundation is set where you have a few posts related to your business and what you do ready on the page, and then start putting up reels and other content. So are you saying something? You're not audible. Okay.
No, Hitesh.
Okay. So as I said, Instagram, very important is you need to be present on the Reels section. You need to put out information on the Reels, see what your competitors, what type of videos are they putting out. It doesn't matter that you need to have a very highly edited reel for it to work. Okay. Even if it is shot with your phone and your camera, you're just holding it. We've seen people doing the most raw form of video recording getting a very good reach as long as the content is engaging. राइट तो मेक श्योर जो आप कंटेंट बना रहे हो दैट इज वेरी एंगेजिंग. वो पहले 10 मिनट्स के अंदर ही अगर उसमें एंगेजमेंट आना चालू हो गया, इट विल गो वायरल एंड योर पेज फ्रॉम 5-10 फॉलोअर्स विल डायरेक्टली गो टू 500 फॉलोअर्स. राइट तो जितना उसमें एंगेजिंग फॉर्म ऑफ कंटेंट बनाओ, doesn't matter if it is really highly edited or not. If you have the resources, well and good. If you don't, yet okay. Don't wait for you to get a designer who can edit your reel. ठीक है, रिकॉर्ड करो, डालो, देखो चलता है क्या. We also started when we started, right? We didn't have that kind of resources, but it's important for you to start. Don't wait for designers and नहीं मेरा edit इतना अच्छा होना चाहिए तो ही मैं reel डालूंगा. Not necessary. As long as your content is king. As long as your content is engaging, you will get the reach. Right? Let's come to LinkedIn. Again, LinkedIn is a platform where it's more of a B2B platform. Also, a platform where people connect and find jobs. A platform where like-minded people in corporate connect, and it's more of a B2B platform in my understanding, and also a place where you can find jobs for yourself. How to generate leads we'll cover in this slide as well. We'll come to the second slide and we'll talk about that. And a lot of changes came into LinkedIn. I would like to mention when Microsoft acquired LinkedIn. So that is when a big paradigm shift came in LinkedIn, how it worked, how the whole algorithm worked. So they really worked on that and it has really become better. It is a platform where people put out their views in a long form content, but in the text format. Okay. So someone asked me that, I think Abhishek asked me, how do I get leads? So very first thing that you need to do, you need to be present as a business page on LinkedIn, right? You need to have all the details filled up. You need to be active, right? If you have any opinion on a certain topic, if there's a new regulation, you need to put out content related to that on LinkedIn, right? So it's not like Instagram, right? The kind of content needs to be more mature, more needs to be more, uh, I would say, researched, well researched, and that is what will give you the engagement on LinkedIn, right? You can tag people, right? If you have, say, something to say on mutual funds, you can tag someone like a Kapil sir who has 500,000 plus connections. I'm sure, so you have 1,000 plus connections on your LinkedIn profile.
2,800.
2,800. So yeah, you can actually, when you put out any content, make sure you tag the people from your industry. For if they like it, if they share it, then your really reach picks up, right? So two things: your profile should be complete. Number one, your business profile should also be complete. Either you post from your business profile or you post from your own profile. It is okay. Ideally, what you can do is you can post from your profile and share that content from your business profile. That's a good idea that I'm giving you. No need to put two different posts. अपने पर्सनल प्रोफाइल से पोस्ट करो और अपने बिजनेस प्रोफाइल पे जाके उसको रिपोस्ट करो, ठीक है? नाउ हाउ कैन यू जनरेट लीड्स? हियर इज connection requests, right? This is the best form of generating leads for you. Whenever you send a request, have a small paragraph where you tell that person why you wanting to connect with that person, right? So if I have a lot of requests coming in from different agencies from somewhere who want to contribute to our video editing, who want to handle our PR, so they write that, with that invite, they write, "Hi Hitesh, I am so and so representing so and so company, and I would like to share about my company which is into PR, and see if we can work out something together." And if that kind of a request comes to me, I always accept. So what is your opinion on requests that come to you on LinkedIn along with some short content with the purpose written versus something that is just a plain request? Sure, am I audible?
Yeah, I think some technical glitch. I couldn't hear you what you said.
I said, so you have so many connections,
Mhm.
right? So you must be getting a lot of requests on a daily basis.
Yes.
Uh, do you find a difference when someone writes something along with that request, a small note or a small
Yes, of course. They
introduction?
introduce,
A
yeah.
request with an introduction versus a request which is plain. Where do
Request
you think your
plain,
chances of connecting is better?
of course, with an introduction.
Right.
And I
Right.
think AI helps them directly. There's an option, help AI to write the introduction.
Yeah. So you
LinkedIn.
can make a personalized, I would suggest that you make a personalized introduction using AI tools. And whenever you send a request, make sure from now on that introduction goes along with your request. If you do that, I'm telling you, your connecting rate would go up by at least 50%. Right. So people understand why you wanting to connect with them. Right. So I look up to a lot of stalwarts in the industry. So I, for example, wrote to Mr. Anuj Puri, right, that I've been following you and I see the kind of work that you're doing, and it's really inspiring, and it would be great to connect. Within an hour's time, the connection was accepted, though I don't know him personally, right? But I appreciate his work. I follow his work. Similarly, with a lot of industry stalwarts, I followed the same practice and I got those connections, right? So it is always better you write, and if it is someone who is of importance to you, make sure you personalize it for them and tell them why you want to connect. For others, you can have it from the AI tool and you can just copy paste and put it, but then make sure your connection requests are sent out and they are sent out with an introduction. So that is the best way of you getting a connection, and then you can start a conversation by putting them an email, writing to them in the inbox, that why is it that you want to connect. So that's the best form of generating leads. Get their email ID, send them an email. Don't directly ask for their phone numbers. Is one of the good practices on LinkedIn. So if someone say accepts your request, put that inbox, go to the inbox and request them for an email where you can share your product or service. And then once that is done, you can follow up there and get their mobile numbers. That is how we in our sales team also go about connecting with top marketing people from real estate developers. Okay, I hope that this answers the question. Now let's go on to Facebook. Now Facebook as a platform, the engagement and the time spent is going down, but yet we would cover it. a lot of people yet in tier 2, tier 1 are present on Facebook. So let's talk about Facebook. So yeah, this research says that it was 2 hours and 30 minutes on an average. I think this is more of time spent on social media when we say Facebook, because everything comes under Meta now, which is Facebook is renamed to Meta. So your platforms like Instagram come under Meta. So it's 2.5 hours of spend time on Meta or total social media. Sorry. Yeah. And again, Facebook has the biggest audience from India, as I had previously mentioned. These are the things that
Maybe it's because of the size of our population that you have the maximum
absolutely,
audience.
absolutely, and the kind of internet penetration that we've gotten recently, the kind of usage that has increased in India because of the availability and the affordability of the data. That's the reason why even WhatsApp has the biggest audience here. Facebook has the biggest audience here. YouTube has the biggest audience. So your T series had the biggest number of subscribers in the world, right? So it is because of the population, obviously. Yeah, but I think it has been overtaken by someone else. I think Mr. Beast has overtaken that number now. Okay. So again, what is very important on Facebook, I'll tell you, I'll directly get to the point on Facebook, that you need to have your business page on Facebook. Okay. So important for you to have a Facebook business page, right? Where you constantly, whatever you're making on LinkedIn, you should also post that on Facebook, right? Even if you're making reels on Instagram, make sure you post them on Facebook as well. Because it's not like people have stopped going on Facebook. People do use Facebook. So it's important for you to be present there as well, right? This is just the flow where how you can create your page, right? Again, this will be given in the link in the document that we share later on. Some best practices on Facebook. Uh, so whenever any post that you put out, okay, this adding a call to action is the best practice on almost every platform, right? If you are say putting out some informative posts on say mutual funds, but you don't have a CTA, like I put out what is SIP, right? Are you interested in an SIP? Get in touch. But I don't tell you how to get in touch. If I don't put a phone number, if I don't have a button there, inquire now, which takes them to the website, then there's no point of putting out that content, right? So make sure anything that you put out, you have either your phone number put out, you have your website put out on that particular post. So adding a CTA is very crucial for any kind of marketing activity. Make sure you use high quality videos and images. Don't use blur images. Don't take screenshots here and there and put that up. Make sure you have good quality images and videos uploaded on these platforms. Keep it simple. Keep the post simple, except for LinkedIn, where you can have a long form of written content along with your post. Keep your post short and simple with some hashtags on Facebook and Instagram. And also you can pin the significant post about your brand. If you put up a post about your brand on Facebook and Instagram, make sure you pin that. So there's an option where you can pin a post on the top. So otherwise that post will go down with your activity. So about your brand or something significant that you put up on your page, make sure you pin that at the top, because that's the first thing a user will see as soon as they land on your profile. Okay, let's go on to Twitter, which is now renamed as X under the leadership of Elon Musk. I'm sure all of you must be knowing this. So now what kind of a platform is Twitter? Let me just explain. Twitter is where a lot of recent affairs, current affairs are spoken about. A lot of news before it comes in a newspaper, you will find that on Twitter, right? You will have people engaging in a conversation on Twitter. So Twitter is again a microblogging platform where people put out tweets and they engage with each other via tweets, and you can find news and related posts and similar things on Twitter. Now, I would suggest for any business, it's very important to have presence on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google Business. If you have the resources, I would suggest that you have a presence on Twitter as well. It's not like very, very crucial, but in an ideal scenario, having the resources, please be present on Twitter as well. Right? Again, Twitter, you need to use relevant hashtags. Your content should be relevant. Post about your industry, about your business on Twitter, and participate in conversation. So Twitter, if you go to trending section, okay, you will see what topics are trending. right? And if you have good skills in written communication, I think you can just go about, tweeting on those trends and start getting engagement from there. So that is one good practice, that you can go on trending topics and talk on those topics and engage on those topics and get the audience to look at what you are writing. Okay. Is the speed okay, guys? I hope everyone is understanding. Can you just put some comments if there's any feedback, if there's anything that I missed, if you have any questions, please keep writing in the comments. I'm continuously looking at it. So, I hope we are in the right direction, in the right pace.
Yeah, Hitesh, perfect.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, now one more question for all the audience. I don't want to keep it very monotonous and just keep speaking. How many of you have a WhatsApp business account? Please mention in the comment section or raise your hands.
I don't have.
Oh, sir, I know you have a business account. What are you saying?
As you know that this Facebook and iOS, they are like serious rivalries. And whenever I'm keeping my WhatsApp on business account in iOS, it's crashing.
Oh, that's surprising.
And this is now the third time it has happened. So I switched to normal WhatsApp.
Okay. So if you have a business, I would suggest you just need to have a WhatsApp business account for sure, right? And make sure the business account number is something that people are circulating amongst themselves if they want a reference. That is the number that clients should be having, because once they add your number to their contacts and they search on WhatsApp, they know all about you even before communicating to you or starting the conversation with you. That is how important WhatsApp business is, right? So make sure the number that you're circulating among your clients is something that you use to sign up on WhatsApp business. Otherwise, if they are giving your reference to people and they, the first thing that they do is message on WhatsApp. If you have a business WhatsApp, they can see your portfolio, they can see all your catalogs, they can see about your business, what business are you in. All of that is visible to them even before they send a hi to you. And with business, what happens, even if they send a hi, there is automated responses that you can set. Thank you for reaching out to, for example, Prudent Properties or Prudent Corporate, and how can we help you? Just let us know. So these automated replies also really look professional, right? When people message you. So make sure, my tip would be that to have a WhatsApp business, and that should be tied up to your number, which is being used for your business, and should be the number circulating among your clients. That will really help you amplify your leads and reach, and it will give you a clear, and it will show that your professionalism will be seen via your WhatsApp business, right? Can you share some good automated templates? Yes, we have made one more document for you, which will be AI prompts for people in real estate and mutual funds. So we would be sharing that document after the webinar. Just make sure you stay for the end, and only then we are going to share it. Otherwise, we are not.
Just
sharing it with everyone.
On WhatsApp business also, if I can allow me a share.
Yes.
We have now, I personally have got through this company called as AI Sensi. Okay, we have done good research in this and good this thing. Though I have just requested that guy if he can host a training for us on how to do this WhatsApp API and broadcast a number of messages. So he is busy for a week's time. Maybe next to next week we will have a good session on how to do WhatsApp marketing also.
Great. Sign me up for that as well. I would love to understand more about the AI tool. So, what for everyone who must be wondering, what is that panel and what am I talking about? So there are two ways you can leverage WhatsApp business. One is having your independent profile and using it for your business. Second is using WhatsApp business as a marketing tool to reach out to multiple people in one go. like broadcast करना है अगर जैसे how we would shoot emails to a larger audience, right? Or how we would integrate our WhatsApp business into our website, right? For anyone inquiring, I'm sure a lot of people must be using Book My Show or Make My Trip. Whenever you make a booking there, right, the first thing that you get is not
The
a
WhatsApp.
SMS notification now it's a WhatsApp. Okay, and that is done through the tool that Kapil sir just showed us by sharing his screen. So you need to have a panel which is integrated into your Facebook Meta account and tied up into your WhatsApp business, which then goes into integrating into your website. That will help that person get a WhatsApp as soon as he inquires or makes a purchase or takes any particular action as per your website. So don't confuse these two things. That is another way of marketing and using WhatsApp business. I would be talking about the WhatsApp business app that you download and use for your business purposes. Okay, so you can make a business profile on WhatsApp business. You can have automated response set for them. You can have your understanding of analytics and insights on WhatsApp business. But the best practices, I'll tell you a few best practices for WhatsApp business. First, as I said, have the number that you're circulating among your clients tied up to your WhatsApp business. Very important. Number two, make sure your profile on WhatsApp business is complete in all aspects and all your listings and offerings are updated in your catalog and portfolio, right? For real estate agents, you can have 10, 15, 20 properties listed there. Okay, so before even a client reaches out to you for just in general query, they may look at your property and say, I'm interested in this property. Or for someone in mutual funds, they would look at all your listings of your services and say, I'm interested in this particular service. So it's very important for your business profile to be complete in all means. And third, very important is have automated replies because they look professional. Because these are the best practices that I would suggest you to have for WhatsApp business. Coming to email marketing, how many of you guys are using email marketing these days? Can you guys tell me any email marketing, anyone using email marketing? And if yes, what tool are you using for that email marketing? No. I'm sure a lot of people would be saying no.
We have one integrated tool called
Mm-hmm.
Mailback Facility in our own Fund Bazaar, where the channel
Mm-hmm.
partner can subscribe for their clients, and
Mm-hmm.
every week or every fortnight or every month, whatever he opts for, that mail automatically his valuation report from his mail ID to the client.
Okay. So automated email.
Yeah, that is the only tool maybe 91% was using. Otherwise, somebody may be, it's like Rajkumar is saying using MailChimp.
MailChimp. Okay. So I would like to tell you all about email marketing. So earlier the trend was to use email marketing to reach out to new set of people, right? Who's never interacted with you. You get hold of databases and you push an email onto that and try to get leads from there. So that is something that doesn't work as good as how it would in the past, 5 years down the line or in the past. But right now, what does email marketing really helps you with is engaging with an existing audience who is already subscribed to you, who knows about you, right? So I would suggest use email marketing to keep in touch, right? So if you have your clients who've subscribed through you, say who started SIP through you, who purchased property through you, or maybe are in the pipeline to convert, those are the people that you need to hang on to using email marketing. So now email marketing is not more about getting new clients via email, but it's more about keeping a hold of the clients that you have who know about you and keeping them updated with your services and offerings or anything new that is coming. So make sure you use your set of audience and your set of clients. Uh, you use email marketing to reach out to them and make sure you keep reminding them about your business via email marketing. So that is what I would suggest you. And for reaching out and for generating new clients, I would suggest you use social media marketing. So social media marketing to ensure that you're reaching out to a new set of people and generating clients, email marketing to hold on to the people who've subscribed to you, who've signed up to you, who are in the pipeline, who've converted through you, and maybe Google business listing for anyone looking out for your service, right? So this is how you should have your idea of digital marketing, right? So let's go on to the best practices on email marketing. right? So email marketing, don't just have text in the email marketing. It should be a combination of a few images and text, right? Very important, and the most important thing I would suggest is having a very good tagline, a subject line. That is what would make people open, right? Important information or recent update on mutual funds or anything kind of where people would want to open that email. Make sure you make them open that email with that subject line, right? So that is very important. And it's important to have an unsubscribe tab. Make sure you don't just put it out without an unsubscribe tab. Otherwise, your emails will start going into spam. If you don't have an unsubscribe tab, they will land up in spam. If not the first time, for the second time for sure. Okay. And have a fixed frequency. Don't send them an email every day. Maybe once or twice a week is the best practice. Don't go beyond that. Okay. And now one tool that you can leverage to send out free emails is MailChimp. Okay, with a free account on MailChimp, you can have 500 contacts. I feel for small and medium businesses, 500 contacts. If you say 500 potential clients, existing clients, I think it's a good number. If you have more than that, obviously you can subscribe to MailChimp or similar services, and you can send up to 1,000 emails in a month using MailChimp. So all the people who don't have any email marketing right now, what I would suggest is go on to MailChimp, set up your free account, upload, make a list of all your contacts. 10 होने दो, 15 होने दो, 50 होने दो, doesn't make a difference. छोटा से छोटा size भी होने दो. Start with small set of users and start sending them one email a week using MailChimp. Try करके देखो, trust me, you can take feedback from the people who are getting those emails. They will tell you that yeah, it is adding value as long as your content is relevant and important. I'm sure in your industry every day कुछ ना कुछ news आता है. वो news भी अगर आप हफ्ते में एक बार collate करके उनको भेज दोगे, I think that would really add value and it will ensure that people don't forget you. Okay, now let's talk about the latest revolution in digital, which is AI tools. How many of you guys are using AI tools and are well versed with these AI tools and using AI tools in your day-to-day business? I would really like to see an answer on this now from people. What platform, sir? Sir, I know you are completely into AI. Everything that you're doing is through AI. So
इसके लिए एक हैंड रेज नहीं किया, दो हैंड किस.
No, I know. So you've been the one actually telling me about so many platforms recently that have come up for presentations, for image generation, for voice generation. You know, what is really scary is the kind of tools that have come for voice generation. Like somebody can record me on the phone and use that to mimic my voice and talk to someone else. So I don't know, where are we going with this? Yeah, someone has asked importance of Chat GPT for creating content for social media. Oh, it's a game changer for social media. This Chat GPT is changing the way it works. I'll give you a very good example. So, whenever we interview people for our social media team, so listen to this. What happens? We would send them an assignment कि एक blog भेजो, ठीक है? एक brand के बारे में we would write. There's a new brand launching a milk product in the market. And not related to our work and industry. So anyone who would come for an interview, we would ask the set questions that where do you stay and all of that. Then we would say we'll send you an assignment. Now this assignment would be one blog on real estate, and the other thing would be a brand strategy for social media. Okay. People would take at least 2 to 3 days to revert to this before these tools.
Okay.
Trust me. So people would actually put that effort and they would call us and ask us questions. And all of a sudden, just a year or so back, we start seeing assignments come in the very next day. And such long assignments. And we would wonder, ye ho kaise raha hai? Right? So I knew I was an early adopter of ChatGPT. I knew that it can be. But then what I did, I pasted that. So I opened ChatGPT. I pasted our assignment in ChatGPT and I asked it to answer this assignment. You would not believe 80 to 90% of the candidates were doing exactly that. What ChatGPT gave me was something that I already received from all these applicants. So I understood now कि assignment देने का कोई फायदा नहीं है. All they would do is just go copy paste this assignment on ChatGPT and ask for an answer. वहां से copy paste किया, इधर डाल दिया, दो creative चिपका दिया और भेज दिया.
बराबर.
So it's a game changer, like for any strategy for social media. But if you know how to use it, I think it's a very, very powerful tool.
It has made my life, I can say you 96% more easier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen the kind of
वो 4% कैनवा में वो लोग नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, तो मेरे को करना पड़ रहा है.
So Abhishek has said, sir, I'm reading the Q&A. I'm writing articles and also publish newsletter with 300 subscribers on newsletter. Oh, not bad. That's really awesome. That's a great example that you're setting for others. I'm sure you should be telling more people about this and how you're leveraging email marketing. Very few people are doing this, of what I know. Rajkumar is saying for
Here I ask a question as per Abhishek. Do people read nowadays?
Yes. So if I say for myself, right? Suppose if I have an account with say Zerodha, I have an account with certain. So let's say a stockbroker, for example, a Geojit, right? BNP Paribas. So they send me research and new updates on email, and that is something. If it is of my interest, I will open and read. Anyone in corporate, anyone who has a habit of opening emails every morning would read, is what I feel. As long as it is relatable, it is something of their interest. So I'm sure, that is why I said subscribers हजारों नहीं होने चाहिए, चलेगा if they are 100, 50, 300, 500, but they should have interest in what you are putting out. And that is very much visible when you see the open rate. अगर email marketing कर रहे हो तो वहाँ पे opens दिखाएगा. वो open से समझ में आ जाएगा that okay, they are reading my content.
Okay.
Right.
Have we done with the presentation?
No, sir. AI, we are talking about AI tools and how AI tools can help. Just, I think 2 slides, guys. Just hold on, because what is really coming in right now is how to generate leads for free, right? And that is the most important slide of this whole presentation. I think that is something that will really add value to you guys. And if you actually follow that, I am sure that you will get leads for free. In the last webinar, I think, sir, we did it 1.5 years back. There were a few people who actually called and said that, okay, yes, I implemented what you said and I have started generating leads for free.
True.
Right. Okay. So let's quickly finish up with the AI tool slide. So there are 2 major players here, right? ChatGPT and Gemini, right? As you all must be knowing, ChatGPT is by OpenAI and Gemini is by Google, right? So these are the 2 very strong AI assistants at this point of time. What can you do using these AI assistants? Simple day-to-day activities like writing an email, right? Drafting emails is so simple now. All you need to know is how to give a prompt to these tools. ठीक है, अगर आपको प्रॉम्प्ट देने आ गया ना, तो आपका लाइफ इतना इजी हो जाएगा. यू हैव नो आइडिया. राइटिंग एन ईमेल, generating content for social media. Like, I'll give you an example. A few months back, we were sitting in together and my social team was sitting and we were discussing what topics can we write about. I just opened ChatGPT and I said, we are into real estate marketing and we would like you to tell us about a few topics that we should cover for our social media. We got 15 ideas and we implemented at least 10 out of them, right? We put out 10 topics from the list of topics that ChatGPT gave us. So as long as you know how to give a prompt to ChatGPT, your life is going to be very easier as compared to what it was before these things came into play. Now, if you want to make scripts, I had told you कि script reels banao, YouTube videos banao, but you don't know where to start. Go to ChatGPT, just write, I am into mutual funds, I am into SIPs. How do I give me a script on explaining SIP to people in most simplified way where I can cover it in 30 seconds, right? If you give this prompt, you see how ChatGPT can help you with a script of a reel. So all you have to do is थोड़ा draft करो और एक camera लेके उसको shoot करो, right? So it's become very simple to also script your videos. If you have any topic in mind, first you can generate topics with ChatGPT. You just tell ChatGPT, I am into mutual funds, give me 10 topics that I can cover in my social media profile, right? It will give you 10 topics on your industry. Then say, pick up one topic. Say, please generate script for this topic to be put on my social media. This topic needs to be covered in 30 seconds video, right? See how it will give you a short script and then use that script, right? You can also ask it to then write a description for that video. अभी उससे आइडिया भी ले लिया, उसका स्क्रिप्ट भी ले लिया, फिर उसको बोलो कि चलो इसके लिए मेरे को गिव मी डिस्क्रिप्शन एज वेल. सो जस्ट राइट प्लीज ड्राफ्ट अ शॉर्ट डिस्क्रिप्शन which is SEO friendly and have some hashtags in it, and see how it will give you a description with hashtags, right? So your life has become so simple. You don't need people now to help you with these things. If you have this and you know how to utilize this in the most appropriate manner, your life is really going to change once you start implementing. Okay, now let's come on to key takeaways. A few points to sum it up. Video is king, right? Content is king, video is king right now in the current world, in the current consumption, right? People are consuming video like anything, so you have to focus on video content. Okay, very important for you to have a Google My Business account. Make sure it is complete, it has reviews, it has your phone number. Have a website, very important. It would be good if you could invest in a website. Either you get it made by some professional, or you get it done by, if you don't have the budget for now to begin with, Google My Business listing का free website बना लो. कोई परवाह नहीं, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. As long as you have a website, it establishes credibility for you and helps you generate leads if someone is searching for your kind of business, right? Then staying active on social media is very, very important, right? You cannot like have a page and not be posting anything out there. Even if you are in groups, it's not necessary कि आपको अपने से content बना के डालना है. जैसे Kapil said, if you are in groups with your industry stalwarts and all people sharing, just take that up and put up that on your social page. Even that is fine. You need to stay active. And the most important point, please learn to leverage AI tools, because this is the future. This is going to help you understand and make your job easier. Be it social media, be it video creation, be it anything. If you know how to leverage AI tools, you can do a lot of things in your business earlier which would require people. अभी उनकी जरूरत नहीं है. अभी आपके पास AI tool है, अगर आता है यूज करने को, तो it is somewhere. I read a question that can these tools replace humans? To a certain extent, I would say, not completely. It cannot replace human intelligence, but it can do a lot of things right now that earlier you would require people for, right? So if you know how to use and leverage these tools, your business, your work is going to be much easier now, and it will save you a lot of time. So here are a few perks of digital marketing. You get real-time insights, you have interactive ads, it gives a boost to your brand image, it is very cost effective, it is a most measurable form of marketing. You can target a right set of people wherever, like you want to target a society, a 1 kilometer radius, you want to target a certain interest or behavior, people just using iPhone, people just using Android. All of that can be done using digital marketing. That's the power of digital. Right now, to the most important slide for everyone. How do I generate leads for free? I remember we did one whole webinar, sir, I think, on how to generate leads for free. That was a 45-minute webinar where I was giving tips and tricks how to generate, but I would try to cover this quickly because I'm sure people are now bored of me talking. So first thing, सबसे ज्यादा लीड्स कहाँ से आ रहा है? चलो सिंपली बात करते हैं. What do you guys think? सबसे ज्यादा लीड्स आप लोगों को कहाँ से आ रहा है? Can you answer that in the Q&A, please? If you are generating leads, where are you getting these leads from?
Facebook, Google, Instagram, referrals, WhatsApp.
किधर से आ रहा है सर आपको? ये मेरे को नहीं दिख रहा.
In the chat.
Okay.
Referral, Facebook,
referral, what? Google, Instagram. Any websites? एक क्वेश्चन है कौशिक का. Any websites from where we can learn chatbot and AI? ये जो हम लोग वीडियो, ये जो डॉक्यूमेंट दे रहे हैं ना, उसमें एक लिंक है जिसमें you will have YouTube videos जहाँ पे you can learn about how to give prompts to these AI tools. कुछ prompts भी हम बना के देंगे आप लोग को. So we are giving you a document, one more document where we are giving you prompts. खाली उसको copy करो, उसमें जो blanks है वो भरो and you'll get the answers. So you told me, remember you had a document with 100+ prompts to use on chatbots, AI bots? आवाज नहीं आ रहा सर. Are you on mute?
if you can allow me to share. Can you see something?
Yeah, I see a blank black panel.
You can't see anything?
No, I don't know. I can't see.
Can you see it now?
Yeah. Oh, prompts.
For
Great.
marketers, for videos, authors, brand voice, building blocks, chatbot prompts, Chrome extensions, LinkedIn prompts, influencer prompts. What you want?
It's
I
all
have
about
the
prompts.
enter
If
Bhagavad.
you
I have enter
if
Bhagavad Gita.
if you have the prompt to ask these GPTs, then I think you will get all the answers to anything that you want.
Just to add up, Hitesh, we did a complete session on AI on how to use
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT, basic
Mm-hmm.
training. We did it two times already, and
Mm-hmm.
in the next or odd sessions, I'll go a little bit advanced.
Okay.
So
Okay.
everybody has a basic understanding of what ChatGPT is,
ठीक है.
what Bing is, what Chrome is, sorry, अपना
Okay.
Gemini is.
So let's quickly sum it up. How to generate leads for free. Number one platform, okay, is create reels on social media, have shorts on YouTube, okay. Videos is where you will start getting your leads from, right? So make sure you are putting up video content on these platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Shorts and Facebook. ये तीन platform पे तो आपको ये video डालना ही है. If you want to generate leads for free, this is where your leads are, this is where your people are, this is where your audience is. As long as you are connecting and you establish credibility, you put up information that is important for them. It's somewhere they can connect and they feel कि yes, you are adding value, you will start generating leads for sure. Okay, so make sure you're creating reels on social media. Second, when you create these reels, जैसे अभी सर के पास you saw so many documents with prompts. I'm sure every one of you in your industry must be having information which you can convert into a document, right? So use that as a leverage. Say comment. You know, if I have seen so many posts on LinkedIn, on your Instagram reels, where people are saying comment link and I will DM you the same. How many of you all have seen this kind of content? They are sharing something, but they say, give me your email ID and I'll email it to you. Send me a DM and I'll share it with you. Just say I'm interested and I'll share it with you. So having these documents as a lead magnet will generate leads for you. खाली कंटेंट डालने से नहीं होगा, बट यू हैव समथिंग टू ऑफर देम वेयर यू आस्क देम समथिंग इन रिटर्न, राइट? उनको बोलो आप कमेंट करो मेरे वीडियो पे लिंक और मैं आपको लिंक भेजता हूँ, या आप मेरे वीडियो पे कमेंट करो डीएम मी एंड आई विल शेयर दैट डीएम विद यू. दैट इज हाउ यू स्टार्ट जनरेटिंग लीड्स फॉर योरसेल्फ. सो मेक श्योर यू प्रिपेयर दी शॉर्ट डॉक्यूमेंट्स व्हिच आर वैल्यू एड. एक रील बना दो डिकोडिंग दैट टॉपिक एंड देन से इफ यू वांट अ डिटेल्ड डॉक्यूमेंट ऑफ दिस टॉपिक प्लीज कमेंट, and you will see how your comment section fills up with people who are interested in the same, right? Now next thing is one place where I have seen maximum leads coming in for people, most of the business, any business, irrespective, real estate होने दो, mutual funds होने दो, कोई भी type of business, Google business profile से maximum, my business listing से maximum leads generate होती है, period. Make sure you have an active business profile. I'll give you a small hack for all the people who waited till so long and are listening to me on this topic and are not bored of me talking. Just for those people, whenever you're making your Google business profile, अभी ध्यान से सुनना मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ. अगर आप बिजनेस रियल एस्टेट आपका ब्रोकिंग का है या म्यूचुअल फंड ब्रोकिंग का है, तो मेक श्योर विथ योर नेम से फॉर लेट्स टेक फॉर एग्जांपल प्रूडेंट कॉर्पोरेट, ठीक है? अगर हम लोग एक बिजनेस प्रोफाइल बना रहे हैं फॉर प्रूडेंट कॉर्पोरेट, इन द नेम सेक्शन अलोंग विथ योर बिजनेस नेम एक हाइफन डालो एंड हैड अ कीवर्ड देयर. नाउ व्हाट विल दिस कीवर्ड बी विथ योर नेम? विल बी स्टॉक ब्रोकर नियर यू, स्टॉक ब्रोकर नियर मी, ठीक है? Real estate agent near me. This is what you need to add along with your name for you to generate business via Google business listing. Okay, this is the hack that I have given to a lot of people, and whosoever has implemented has started generating a lot of leads. As long as you are following other things like you have reviews, you have your number, तो आपका lead जाना चालू हो जाएगा,
So
right?
you mean to say if I write prudent properties, real estate broker near you. That will be
Absolutely.
the tagline.
क्योंकि
Okay.
सर हम लोग जब कीवर्ड सर्च करते हैं, व्हाट वी फाउंड इज दिस इज द मोस्ट कॉमनली सर्च्ड कीवर्ड फॉर एनी बिजनेस, नियर मी, राइट? सो कोई भी इंडस्ट्री का ले लो, एसी टेक्नीशियन नियर मी, ठीक है, सर्विसिंग नियर मी।
Yeah,
ओके,
in maps we do that.
आप जब भी ये ढूंढोगे ना तो आपको बिजनेस लिस्टिंग आएगी, एंड इफ यू हैव दैट कीवर्ड इन योर नेम, you will
Hitesh,
for
you're
sure
really
rank,
smart.
because not a lot of people know about this, right? So
Hitesh, you're really
stockbroker,
smart.
real estate agent near me, ये चीज डाल दो. और else what you can do, suppose if you are operating out of Thane, so you can also do stock broker in Thane, because ये भी कीवर्ड सर्च होगा, राइट? ये दोनों आप ट्राई करो अपने बिजनेस लिस्टिंग में, एंड यू कैन देन लेटर ऑन मैसेज मी, ड्रॉप मी अ व्हाट्सएप और ईमेल मी एंड टेल मी दिस वर्क फॉर यू और नॉट. I can guarantee you, if you do this,
100% it will work, sir.
all
Hitesh,
of the people who have a
100% it will
business
work.
listing, listen to me carefully. Go on to your business listing, एक अपने नाम के आगे एक हाइफन डालो और ये एक कीवर्ड डाल दो, whatever industry you belong to and near me डाल दो, या whatever industry you belong to in location डाल दो. स्टॉक ब्रोकर इन थाने, स्टॉक ब्रोकर इन दादर, स्टॉक ब्रोकर इन कल्याण, ये कीवर्ड डालो, या स्टॉक ब्रोकर नियर मी डाल दो. See automatically how you start popping up in search results, and see how you start generating leads. Okay. Now next one very important thing is to have a website. Either you get it made by someone, make sure उसमें फॉर्म हो. ठीक है, ऐसे नहीं कि खाली वेबसाइट बना दिया और उसमें फॉर्म ही नहीं हो कॉन्टैक्ट का. मेक श्योर वो कॉन्टैक्ट फॉर्म हो और वो कॉन्टैक्ट फॉर्म से आपको एक नोटिफिकेशन आए कि इसने इंक्वायर किया है. नहीं तो ऐसा होगा वो किधर बैकएंड में वो लीड जमा होते जाएगी, यू डोंट नो,
Hitesh,
राइट?
English, please.
ओके,
Can you just
सो
repeat the last one? Have a
so
website.
yeah, so sorry. So what I'm suggesting is have a website, make sure you have a form at the bottom, right? And that form needs to send you an instant message on your phone. So response time should be as soon as possible. Don't let that lead from your website sit in the backend or in your email for long. Okay, so build a website, make sure you have a CTA, you have a form at the bottom, contact form, and that contact form should share that lead with you in an instant manner where you can instantly reach out to that client when it is fresh in his head that they have contacted you. So not just having a website, following the best practices for website is very important. Make sure your website is mobile responsive, it is SEO optimized, it has a lead capture form, and that capture form is integrated in an instant way, which pushes the lead to you so that you can reach out to the client ASAP. Okay, with that we end. We can start with the Q&A, sir, if you're okay.
Yeah. So what a lot of people are saying that how to add that name. So if I would talk about mutual funds, what should I do? Kapil Kishore hyphen mutual fund near me? No.
No.
What I
If
can do?
if you're into mutual funds,
Mutual fund
then
distributor near me, financial advisor near you,
financial advisor, sir, financial advisor, or you can
financial.
have yeah, stockbroker is different, right? Stockbroker
Yeah.
is someone who could deal in stocks. Okay,
Financial advisor near me or near you?
near me, because no one will search near you.
Yeah.
When I search, I will say near me. I will not say near you.
Okay.
Uh,
I think you can.
I have a few
It,
questions that have come in.
yeah, we are
What is
done
the
with the
exact
PPT.
difference?
Are we done with the PPT?
Yeah, sir, we are done with the
So
PPT.
you can just close it. Acha. A lot of people are asking your number and this thing. So everybody who wants the number and email ID can just take a screenshot or write down, and then we can go further with the question and answers. Oh, I think we have lot of questions. So shall I start with the questions?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Mr. Rajkumar is asking for meta registration. It was showing 699 per month. How will
No,
it
sir,
be? Well, sir, I
completely
think it's a bogus thing.
bogus. Please be careful. Don't click on
Sir,
any.
वो सब scam है. Don't share your ATPs.
No. You don't have to pay to sign up on any of these platforms. They are all free of cost to sign up.
And anonymous asking this, can you tell us the importance of ChatGPT for creating content for social media or any other apps too similar to ChatGPT which can help content? I think I have done a complete session on this. Those who have not attended it, I will share the YouTube link again in the group. I've already uploaded that AI this thing on the YouTube. You can just have a check and any questions you can ask me. Mr. Yashvita Shah is asking, which software is used for digital marketing?
Software. So we don't use software. There is for Meta, you have a business manager that we use. there's an ads manager that we use. So every platform will give you a panel where you can manage your ads from. So there's no software that we use as such. We use particular platforms panels to set up campaigns and monitor the same.
Yashvita is asking one more question. What is the difference between branding and direct marketing? Maybe she's asking about a mediator and direct. I think
Branding and direct marketing. See, branding is somewhere where you brand your company, where you are talking about yourself, right? And direct marketing is somewhere you are marketing a particular product, of what I understand of what I understand of your question. So branding is when you are marketing you. Okay. So let's take, for example, Kapil sir is, let's hypothetically say, a financial advisor, and he is selling mutual funds, right? So what is branding in this case? Branding is when Kapil sir talks about himself and says that I have 10 years of experience, I have 25 years of experience, and this is what I do. And he talks about his brand and builds credibility, right? That is branding. When people are not looking at a particular mutual fund, when they look at Kapil sir, they are looking at his image and the trust that he brings. So that is branding. Okay. What is direct marketing? When Kapil sir would say, talk about SBI mutual fund or a new NFO that is coming. Okay. So what is direct marketing? He's talking about NFO and the features of that NFO and the risk in that NFO. What all are the stocks that will be in that NFO? What index will be there, or whatever. So when he's talking about a particular product and promoting that, that is maybe you are directly marketing something, brand.
Okay. Satyanarayana is asking, sir, we have several groups, contacts, details. I don't know how to how to do promotion in all these group contacts. I think WhatsApp.
API, sir, API would be required. So you need to purchase a WhatsApp broadcast tool. Okay. So I think sir would give the link to that service.
We're conducting that session in the coming week.
Yeah. So there are multiple WhatsApp broadcast providers that will give you the panel with where you can upload all your contacts that you have on your groups, and you can then broadcast to those people using that tool. You cannot use your own WhatsApp business to broadcast or your WhatsApp to broadcast. All you can do is maybe put up a status and keep of your services, right, on WhatsApp. But if you want to broadcast and market on all those contacts, you need to purchase this service from these people and go onto the dashboard, upload those contacts, upload your content, and then broadcast to them. That is how you will be able to broadcast.
Okay, Durga is asking, even though we are doing everything for generating leads like website, Insta posts, YouTube shorts, videos, live sessions, how do we know, or how can we analyze, like, where are we still lacking?
Okay. So first thing that I would suggest is, if you have someone in your industry who's generating a lot of leads, see what are they doing. Okay. And also, you whatever videos that you create, how can you measure whether it's working or not, is to see how much engagement are you getting, right? Likes, comments. As I shared a small hack that, when you put up YouTube shorts or videos or live sessions, make sure you have a lead magnet in the form of some document. Prepare these small documents, right, on whatever topic you're covering in those videos, and tell people to comment or request you for that document, and you'll start generating leads. Okay. So if you are lacking somewhere, you first will know you have no engagement, right? You don't have likes, you don't have shares. What you can do to get that is, maybe you can share your content on WhatsApp. If you made an Instagram video, right? You made an Instagram reel, use that link, go on your WhatsApp and put that up as a status. Go on your Instagram, you have a lot of followers, put that up on your Instagram. Ask people in your team to put that up. So give it the initial push from your sources. Okay. And then you will see, once the algorithm sees that you're getting a lot of likes, automatically it'll start pushing it. So the only way that you can analyze where you're lacking is, maybe you look at your competitors, what they are doing, and maybe get better at what you're doing. There is no particular way of looking at something and saying, okay, I'm lacking here.
I have seen one personal experience, personal observation. People with better audibility, people who shoot videos with a professional mic or a mic which has been bought and with a good camera, tend to get more and more views compared to a video shot on a normal mobile.
So I think camera, more than camera, it's also your mic also that plays a
I
important
think,
role.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to follow certain best practices when you're putting up videos.
Is the PDF of YouTube links we have discussed today's session posted on WhatsApp group? Not yet, sir. It will be posted in some time. How the how the boost your Mr. Rajkumar is asking how the boost your ad will help. It will is asking 400 per day to reach 10,000 people.
I think you can start with 100 per day as well. I don't think you need to start. There's no such. There is a the basic minimum spend that you need to do. Of what I remember, it was 80 to 100 rupees a day on a post. 400.
Inflation
I don't
again.
think you need to start with 400. You can start with 100 and see what is the reach like. It will give you a probability of a reach of 10,000, but you will only come to know once you start boosting it. But when you're boosting it, make sure that you're boosting it to your audience and your geography. If suppose you're from Bangalore or say from Hyderabad, make sure you're marketing in your vicinity itself. That is when you're reaching the right set of people with your money. Otherwise, if you let Facebook decide where it is going to show, then it is going to show to some random people in Delhi, or maybe it'll show to some random people in West Bengal. So your reach will just get scattered and your money will fly away. So make sure that you, when you are putting money, you target the right set of audience and then boost it.
Ashwini is asking for paid promotion on Facebook. What is the good call to action? Facebook form or direct connect on WhatsApp?
I
Which is
think
the
the best is
better?
the best that has worked for us is a Facebook lead generation form. So lead generation ads is something that works the best. The reason for that is people don't have to switch over to something else from what they were doing. So people can just fill a form and then go back to what they were scrolling, right? They don't get like distracted to something else altogether. So we have seen best performing call to action as lead forms. That is where we get the best CPLs. For real estate industry, it has to be lead forms. For real estate industry, it has to be. Yeah.
In real estate industry, landing pages usually focus on promote individual developer projects. How do I establish my agency brand in the scenario?
See, you need to have a website and you need to have all these landing pages under that website, right? So if you have, say, let's take for example in Mumbai, you are based out of western suburbs, you operate out of Malad, okay, and you have all your projects in Western Belt that you're operating out of, and say you are XYZ real estate agency, okay, or XYZ real estate. Now, what instead of doing independent landing page, what I would suggest is have one website and all your landing pages under that website. So what will happen in the long run is whenever you use these landing pages to bring people, first they will see that, okay, you have multiple offerings, okay, instead of just one project, and they will remember your name the next time they look for something and find you. That is how you will start, generating credibility for your agency. Because, sir, this is a good question, because I've seen a lot of people, a lot of leads who say, I don't want to go with a broker, right? So when they figure out, okay, landing page is leading me to a broker, they stop responding to calls. So rather, I suggest to people whom I have met in my network, in my experience, that why don't you show your name and establish credibility and tell them that you don't have to pay me anything, right?
Yeah.
And then try to convince them. क्योंकि अगर आपको नहीं आना है तो नहीं आना है. If you play tricks and try to get your name on the form, that's a different thing. But I would suggest if you really want to build your brand, it is important that you tell them you're a broker and build that credibility and build that trust. So have all the landing pages under your name. So I have a few examples. I think Prop Tiger does that. Property Pistol has started doing a house, which was that agency from Thane who got listed recently, sir, in SME.
For Shopee Smartify क्या नाम है उसका?
नहीं. I'll tell you just a second. I'll tell you.
देव कॉर्पोरेट ना ऑफिस स्मार्ट नहीं I forgot the name. Nice okay this. How much?
Can't recollect, sir.
Okay, how
But
much?
yeah, what they've done is, to establish brand trust and credibility, is they run all their ads from their own landing page, and Google has started suspending these landing pages where people are trying to imitate the developer and hide from people that they are not the official landing page. So all these accounts are getting suspended. I was going to do a webinar on unsuspending your Google accounts with Kalpataru, because 70% of the channel partners have their accounts suspended due to these unfair practices.
Same, it was next question is I ran an ad campaign and on Google, but it got blocked. I couldn't revive the account. How to ensure that account does not get blocked?
Just talking about that. Just talking about that. So what happened is our account also got blocked for a week. Okay. So what we did was, first we switched from independent landing pages to our website landing pages. So all of the landing pages that we used were, we edited all the campaigns. We did not delete the campaigns. If we delete the campaigns, then we are stuck forever, right? So we edited all our campaigns, removed all these independent links, and pasted our own website landing pages. Okay. And very important for you to have a disclaimer in the landing page that says this is not the official website. Okay. You cannot spread misinformation and try to act like the developer and misguide people. So this is why Google has started banning pages. And if you use trademarks, and if you try to skip, so what used to happen in Google ads is people would use, say, trademarks in their ads. For example, Godrej, the O that they would put with would be with something, some mark, and then try to trick the algorithm. So if you have been doing these kind of ads and they find that in your account that you've tricked the algorithm to get your ad approved on a trademark, they start suspending, and then they don't unsuspend. So the only way is, first, fix all your ads, remove all these landing pages, put your website link. Second, fix your ads, remove all the trademarks, and then put an appeal to them and say that I've edited all these things. You have an appeal option there. Go fill up that appeal, and then tell them that I have removed all the trademarks, I have removed all the landing pages and put my own website. Kindly look into it and approve, and you'll get unsuspended for sure.
Rajkumar and Nikhil are asking how much does it cost for WhatsApp API green tick? Guys, it does not cost anything. The software costs around 1,000 rupees per month, and whatever WhatsApp you are going to do, ranging from 30 paisa to 80 paisa per message, it will be charged. It's completely. But the software, the guys which we approach, they charge around 1,000 rupees per month as for the software. But there are plenty of softwares around in the market which you can test on your own also. It's free also. The software currently which we are using are AISNZ, AISCNSY. Swarup Dey is asking, sir, are you saying about previous, as you are saying about previous sessions, I do not think I got the info of those sessions. Can you make sure that we get the information for the future? Sir, please join my WhatsApp group, 100 SIP Club, and you will be updated, sir. If you do not have that link, you can just ask our RM, any person who is contacting Prudent, he will share you the link and you can just come in. I think we are almost done with all the questions.
Okay.
Oh,
so we'll be sharing
2 hours.
Oh God.
Oh, it was a good session, Hitesh. 2 hours and the audience are completely intact.
Good to know, sir. Good to know. And all of y'all are for sure getting the documents that we made. We made all the links to all these platforms, how to create, and also links of all the videos where they show you how to create, so that it becomes very easy for you. And second document that we'll be sharing will be of the prompts that you can use to generate social media strategy, generate email content, generate other type of content that can be used in your day-to-day business. These 2 documents will be shared with all of y'all. Thank you so much. We will be sharing the materials. And if anyone has any more questions, obviously you can put them up.
Suman, to broadcast message on WhatsApp, there's no big deal. If you are using Android, there's just you can make a broadcast list. You can go to the WhatsApp group. WhatsApp, there is a section called as broadcast. You just make a broadcast list and you can start broadcasting. But the only problem with broadcast is only the people who have your number stored can see that. No, community is different from WhatsApp broadcast. Community is if you have around 8 to 10 different groups and you want to avoid that irritation of sending the same message into 10 different groups, you can all add all those groups into one community and send the group messages one message and it will go into all the groups. Sir, I want to send image. Ma'am, in broadcast you can send anything, videos, messages, you can send anything. Why can't you send? Is there any restriction on sending videos, Hitesh? On images, videos on WhatsApp broadcast list? No, I just sent it in the morning. The same webinar, I sent it on the broadcast list in the morning with the link and everything. Suman, you just come in touch with me directly. I will help you out. Maybe some guys blocked you or reported you on spam. It might be one of the reasons that you are not able to send. Otherwise, there is no issue in sending. In broadcast, those people who do not have your number will not get the message. Please share the link to join WhatsApp. Praful, just put the link again on the chat, which you just shared. Sir, I have Google Business. Can I edit with keywords? Can he change the Google Business right if already has? Rajkumar is asking.
Yes, yes, absolutely. You can go to edit and then in your business name, you can just add the keyword.
Yes, Nikhil.
Along with it, don't remove your business name. Please keep your business name first and then hyphen and then the keyword.
Praful, make a note of this number 8087298188. I think she is not in the group.
So anyone, I think we should ask people, anyone who's not already in touch with you, maybe who've come through our, invite as well. Anyone who wants these documents, kindly share your numbers or email IDs, and we would be more than happy to share it
In
with
the
you.
name, sent it there. See, if you can see on the screen, there is enquiry@properties.com and his number. So you can just send a hi and we will share it.
Okay.
And I'll be uploading this video also on YouTube. So we can do it.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying back on this session. If you have any questions, obviously you can reach out to us, and we will be doing more such sessions, sir. I think one on performance marketing, one on Google Ads suspension. I think these are two topics that
I don't know you have read the comments or not, sir. This session is okay, but we want session on each and every topic, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. That's the demand.
500 for every webinar.
500 for every webinar.
Just joking. Everything for free. Whatever you've done, whatever information.
We'll get a sponsorship for you.
Yeah. Just kidding.
Thank
So
you,
we'll be arranged, sir.
Hitesh. That was a lovely presentation. Sorry, आपका Saturday मेरे लिए waste किया आपने.
No, more than happy, sir.
Extremely thank you.
More than happy.
Extremely thank you. Okay. Guys, any questions, please contact our Prudent RMs in the group. My number is there with a lot of people. Okay. And Praful has just shared the link again. Anybody who does not have can just click on the join the group link and you can join. Thank you, Hitesh. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all. I'm just keeping the webinar on for 2-3 minutes. Hitesh, if you want to get it, just.
So I think I remember the company that got listed under SME in real estate is Homespy.
Homespy.
Yeah, is Homespy. So they got listed.
That is not a listing.
हाँ वो SME listing
That is unravel listing.
but then they got good gains on that. They've got, I think they've tripled from the listing price already.
There are no regulations on it.
Okay.
SME listing is like you are the buyer, you are the seller. You do decide whatever you want.
Right. But they've done the same practice where they market everything under their umbrella. They don't like, so if they're doing a Godrej launch, they will not set up another domain with Godrej XYZ in Thane or something like that. They will not buy that domain. They'll have www.homespy.com/Godrej new launch in Thane, or the name of, say, Godrej Tranquil, or whatever the name of the project is. So they'll have everything under their umbrella, and that is how they avoid suspension, number one, and they also build credibility for their brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done, guys. Okay.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.